Hey there, Northern Beekeepers, welcome back. We're at the out yard today. We're going to be checking for the queens, see how they mated. It's been about 10 days since I was out here. At that time we did have some emergence of some virgin queens, but no eggs. It's been another 10 days. Things should be going good. As you can see in the background, we got dandelions right now. We're at the peak of the dandelion flow. Apples are starting to blossom. Spring might finally be here. It has been a very cool spring. Last weekend we had record low temperatures, record low highs. It didn't get below freezing, but it was only in the 40s, so bees have been a little slow to build up this spring with the cold temperatures, but that's okay. We'll be checking out these hives here and seeing how we're doing. We do have some late splits that the virgin queen should be emerged, but there probably isn't anything that's going to be laying eggs. I do have the one hive there that's really tall. You can see that's just empty frames from dead outs. So if we do have a hive that needs split, I've got one more there I can do. I have a Russian hive that hasn't been split yet. I'll probably do that today. Probably make a separate video on that, on how to do a walkaway split, just to educate people on that and how I do it. Okay, let's get in the hives and see what's going on. Okay guys, we're gonna dig in this first hive here, and hopefully we'll find a queen laying some eggs. Nice frame of honey, nectar. Frame of pollen and nectar on that one. I am seeing some capped brood on this next frame, so that's a good sign there. Capped brood. Got some fresh eggs, so this one is successful. You can see there. So this hive here, we got a successful mating of the queen. Hasn't been the most ideal conditions for early queen rearing, but the benefit was, for this yard here, there weren't any native bees out for drones. So whatever she mated with would have been from here, from my apiary, which was survivor stock, which is what I want her breeding with. Another frame of various stages of larvae and eggs. So she's starting to lay. Just looking for her, seeing if I can find her. The pattern isn't that great yet, so that tells me, you know, she's just started laying, which is fine. We'll probably end up adding a box on these bees just to give them some room. We got a pretty heavy early nectar flow coming on. Another frame just loaded with eggs, so she's really starting to take off here. An old queen cup will get rid of that. There aren't a whole lot of bees. I mean, like I did an early 3-frame split, so they didn't have a whole lot of bees to work with earlier, so it's going to take a little bit for her to get built up where she needs to be. Get this colony built, but I'm seeing eggs all over the place. So she's really going strong. Here in a couple weeks, this hive will be going gangbusters, and I'll be able to probably pull some more nukes towards the end of June. Be nice to find her, but I know she's alive in here. This is a frame of pollen and nectar. So they've got a lot of space here. I mean, they're really in no danger of doing a swarm or anything, but as they get built up, they'll need some more room here. So this hive's a success. She's totally awesome. Them back together, they can keep on working. Check out the next hive right next to them. I'm gonna add a deep. This is another early split. It's off the same queen. It's just a frame of pollen, loaded with pollen. And there's the queen. See her right there, and she's laying eggs as well, so this one is another success. These guys are just quite a bit smaller, so I'm not going to be adding anything to them. They've got plenty of room. They're just a couple frames of bees, so they've got a lot of work to do to get built up where they're going to need in the box. What I am going to do is probably move this pollen frame around. Try to give her something else to lay in. See if she'll expand a little bit. And I do use this green drone frame. But you can see they did some wonky comb there. That's the only problem that I've experienced with this stuff, is they do some funny things with it. They tend to draw really weird comb. I don't know if it's because the size on it. I mean, you can see it's all drone comb. They just kind of draw it really funny. Maybe it's just my bees, I don't know. So anyways, guys, that's a couple of hives. We got 2 successes there. I'm gonna go through the rest, and we'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, welcome back. Just a little post note on the hive inspection. All the early splits but one had a laying queen, so all those went really well today. I had a couple hives that I did a later split on, maybe 3 weeks ago. I couldn't find like a virgin queen or anything, so I threw a frame of eggs in those, just to, you know, if there is a queen out on a mating flight, or you know, a virgin I missed, the bees will be able to make something with that. My one Russian hive, they were getting ready to swarm, so I went ahead and split them. The queen was just laying up in the top box. It was a double 5/5 nuke. I put her down the bottom, added some drawn out comb, so she should be fine now. But I made a split off those Russians. And then my other box, I went ahead and did a walkaway split on that as well. So out here on this side, I've got 26 hives going now. I've only got, I want to say 5 that don't have a laying queen. A couple that have queen cups from, you know, 2 weeks ago when I did those splits, and they should be hatching any time and hopefully get going there. So overall, the yard is looking really well. You know, like I said, we got dandelions going like crazy. Hopefully the weather's going to warm up for us here in the next, you know, 2 weeks and get some more wildflowers going. This property where I have this out yard, it's got like 80 acres of native prairie, and it's just an awesome location. So the bees will be booming out here pretty quick. Next week I'm going to have to add, you know, some more deeps to a couple of these boxes because they're looking really good. But otherwise, you know, looking good out there, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks.